Lineup is brought to you by IT&E, Life in Motion.
The stations of KUAM, wishing you and yours a very happy holiday.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E, Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust. Serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Coming up on your primetime news, public health has been cracking down on businesses not making the grade. Carmen Chalahi shows you what health inspectors are looking for. Also tonight, an inmate indicted in a scheme to smuggle contraband into prison is sentenced in federal court for a drug case that initially landed him in jail. And also, the Worms visit to the island may be over, but Dennis Rodman's revealed a plan that he believes would bring Guamanians and people in North Korea together. Off day, everybody, and a good evening. From roach and rat infestation to adequate temperatures and proper food storage, public health in recent months has cracked down on local food establishments.
Many have been shut down for not making the grade. So we sent our Carmen Chalahi on a walkthrough with health inspectors, and here's what she found out.
All right, let's do this thing. It was on a Wednesday morning, getting right into the groove. I met up with Catherine Del Mundo, Food Safety Program Manager at the Department of Environmental Health, and Veneer Raimundo, Public Health Officer 1 in training.
You're cooking right now?
It's their regularly scheduled public health inspection. In the spotlight, Burger King in Tumon.
First and foremost, when we do our inspection, we come in, we introduce ourselves, we show our badges, just to show them that we are from the Division of Environmental Health.
That's the easy part. Del Mundo says it takes on average 2 to 4 hours to conduct a report. Our first task, looking at the restaurant's health certificates and making sure all employees are trained in food safety.
Ask them while we're going around, health certificates they have to have. So with the health certificate, a copy should be posted up by the establishment, but also the original should be carried by the employees themselves.
I see. And if caught without that health cert, Del Mundo says the fine could be as much as $300
per person. Yes.
Wow.
So it's very important.
Lucky thing these employees came prepared. And after washing our hands for 20 seconds, or the time it takes to sing the happy birthday song with soap and hot water, we are ready to inspect, looking for clean facilities and safe practices.
Wow, that's a great process. You do this how many times a day?
Once every an hour, after break, after trashing out, after dishing.
That's it. Making our way to the coldest section of the kitchen, we learn about keeping food safely refrigerated. A rule of thumb. If the food is in the fridge for more than 24 hours, it must have a date.
Cold holding temperatures are required to be 41 and below.
Orange juice, milk, lettuce.
With them, they're actually a lot more strict. The date marking regulation says that it's 7 days, but they use 5 days. So
nice.
Very good.
Now we join the staff on the assembly counter. Del Mundo always sanitizes her probe thermometer before sticking it into hamburgers or other warm, ready-to-eat foods. And when the lettuce, tomatoes, or even ham are cut too thin, the infrared technology comes in handy.
Not all food products are required to meet a certain temperature. It's only food that are considered potentially hazardous food because they're basically food that will allow pathogens to grow.
Point and press.
There we go. So you're taking the surface temperature.
The secret recipe to food safety is getting just the right temperature. Our food safety experts say that when they miss the mark, it can be corrected.
Miss Gemma, was this just from the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, since it's not meeting the temperature, because right now it's 48 and above, can we just go ahead and discard it and we can have that as corrected on the spot?
That's one deficiency, but the lettuce was an easy fix. However, Del Mundo says some messes like roach infestations or sewage leaks take time to be corrected. That is, if the restaurant follows through with public health's recommendations. In recent months, restaurants, convenience stores, and multiple food vendors at shops that get heavy foot traffic were forced to stop operations. Many found in violation after signs of roaches and rodents, among other shortfalls. Those businesses have since cleaned up and allowed to reopen. But even the lack of staff and her multiple administrative duties makes Del Mundo's job to follow up and inspect challenging.
Right now we have 1, 2, 3, I believe like at least 4 staff that are able to go out and conduct inspections. But inspections are not the only job that we do. We also handle programs. Like for example, I handle the food safety program, and so a lot of my time is focusing with the administrative work.
Though we reported on the many food establishments receiving more than 40 demerits, resulting in immediate closures, our inspection at this Burger King did meet the standard for cooking safe food. So we left them with a well-deserved A-grade rating. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Terlahi.
And if you would like more information or to request an inspection, you can call Public Health. Their number is 735-7221.
Jason, he's already on the path of a career criminal. Only 30 years old, Sean Johnson has been in and out of jail since he was 18. While his most recent arrest stemmed from his connection in an alleged conspiracy to smuggle in prison contraband, it was his 2-year-old federal case, also involving drugs, that was heard in court today.
As Crystal Paco has in our next story, defense asked for leniency in light of Johnson's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, better known as ADHD.
71 months or just under 6 years. That's how much time defendant Sean Johnson will spend in jail. Back in 2015, authorities raided his Barragata home. That's where they found approximately 33 grams of the drug ice, which he admitted to using but not selling. During a sentencing hearing on Tuesday, defense asking the court to consider Johnson's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. In middle school, Johnson was diagnosed with ADHD. He told the court his parents paid for the medications as a kid. As an adult, he turned to alcohol and experimented with marijuana before becoming hooked on methamphetamine. Federal Public Defender John Gorman stating it's, quote, not uncommon for people with ADHD to self-medicate with methamphetamine, end quote. Though he'd complete 3 drug treatment programs, facilitators never knew he suffered from the disorder. When asked why they didn't know, Johnson's response was simple, quote, they didn't ask, end quote. Though Chief Judge Francis Tarinco Gatewood considered the mitigating factor, it wasn't enough to grant leniency. One by one, she listed Johnson's other cases. In total, 34 violations while he was on probation. Some involved drugs, while other charges included DUI, terrorizing, family violence, assault, home invasion, and most recently, his alleged role in a scheme to smuggle prison contraband. The chief judge stating, quote, he's not good on release. As much as I understand the ADHD diagnosis, I'm not sympathetic, end quote. When given the opportunity to address the court, Johnson apologized and stated he is ready to turn his life around. The judge, after handing down the maximum sentence allowed by Johnson's plea agreement, told the drug defendant to, quote, pull it together, end quote. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
No trial this week for a former DEPCOR officer charged with promoting prison contraband. Jerry Hokog appeared in court today alongside attorney Jay Areola. Despite receiving 3,000 pages of discovery, Areola wants clarification and specific facts on what his client has been charged with. He's also asking for copies of the plea agreements from Hokog's cooperating co-defendants. The court has taken the motions under advisement, pushing back Wednesday's jury selection. In the meantime, Hokog's house arrest has been lifted to allow him to look for a job, while a follow-up hearing is set for January 17th. He's set to appear before the Civil Service Commission on Thursday. As reported, he's appealing his termination from DOC.
We'll play ball, not war. So says retired NBA All-Star Dennis Rodman, who is reportedly planning to organize a basketball game between Guam and North Korea. The former reality TV star and 5-time NBA champion, who was here last week, mentioned the event while in Beijing. Rodman is friends with both North Korean leader Kim Jong-un as well as U.S. President Donald Trump, and he reassured Guamanians that Kim has no plans to carry out a threat to launch missiles against our island. Local reactions have been generally positive, and Governor Eddie Calvo says the famously eccentric Rodman may be, quote, crazy like a fox.
It's not just a sport. It's about people coming together and doing business with each other or playing a game with each other. as much as it sounds, some people may be laughing about it, in this time of holidays, of Christmas, of ending the year and starting a new year with what is that? With malice towards none, then maybe that's the right attitude to have.
Robin told reporters in China on Monday that during a self-proclaimed goodwill tour that he thought a game, quote, would be awesome. The people on Guam are all about it. They love it. You get a team from North Korea, get these guys from Pyongyang, played in Beijing, he says.
Stay tuned. We're back with more news after the break.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming, KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
We value relationships because when we commit,
I love you guys until you're 80, until you're 90, until you're 100, forever.
we are in it for the long run. So you can enjoy the moments that matter. Because when we commit to relationships, we never stop caring. Calvo's Select Care, health care that is always there for you.
Tis the season for giving with IT&E gift bundles. Get a free wireless charging pad when you activate a Samsung Galaxy S8, the S8 Plus, the Note 8, or any of the latest Apple phones. Get up to $40 free load when you buy select prepaid phones or pick up the Figo Atrium 2 and get a free SmartFit watch. Check out our Facebook page for details. IT&E, life in motion.
2017 is rapidly coming to an end, and the big finish is on now. At Cars Plus in Mighty, get big year-end savings on a big selection of new 2017 Ram trucks, Jeep Wranglers, Dodge Challengers, and all Fiat models. Plus, buy from Cars Plus today and receive a Cars Plus value card where you get 21 cents off per gallon at all Shell stations. Big savings and 21 cents off per gallon with a Cars Plus value card when you buy during the big finish at Cars Plus in Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Be merry, be bright, and make shopping all right with holiday gift cards from Chuck E. Cheese's Guam, Ruby Tuesday, and King's Restaurants. Receive special offers with every purchase for extra holiday happiness. See stores for details and have fun this season from all of us at the GFS Group.
The Down Syndrome Association of Guam exists to support families of individuals with Down syndrome. We're a group of parents who have children with Down syndrome and know the joys and challenges of raising them. For more information about the health, development, and education of a child or adult with Down syndrome, please contact Vicky Areola at 472-6114.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Welcome back, everybody. The Guam police are investigating a burglary at a local middle school up north. DOE officials say staff at FB Leon Guerrero Middle School arrived to the Jigo campus Monday morning, finding 18 classrooms having been broken into. Staff reported graffiti, damaged windows, and classrooms in complete disarray. They also say several school supplies had been taken. Anyone with information is asked to call Guam Crime Stoppers. Their number, of course, 477-HELP. That's 477-4357.
The Calvo administration is taking a new approach to try and resolve the H-2B labor crisis.
The governor says if the federal government wants him to comply with all of the environmental requirements related to the relocation of U.S. Marines to our island, it will need to ensure Guam has enough skilled workers to build the necessary infrastructure. Nestor Lecanto explains in our next report.
Governor Calvo is just back from meetings in the mainland with EPA officials. He says they discussed the strict timetables the agency has set for environmental compliance relating to military construction. Calvo says there are more than $1.5 billion in projects planned to ensure environmental health and safety. However,
it will be impossible to fulfill the requirements when it comes to Clean Water and Clean Air Act provisions with the current status quo in regards to these denials of foreign workers.
In essence, the administration is turning the tables on the feds. Calvo is now hanging his hat on the National Environmental Protection Act, a federal law that guides military construction. Calvo contends that because of the USCIS's nearly 100% denial rate of H-2B skilled labor, they won't have the needed workforce to build the required infrastructure. And until they do, he's calling on EPA to stand with his previous call for a halt to all build-up construction.
Basically, I'm requesting their support because I'm sure they are also concerned about these impacts to our environment because they're the ones that have mandated that we comply.
A provision in this year's National Defense Spending Bill gives USCIS more flexibility in allowing H-2B foreign labor for military projects. Calvo has said it should apply to all projects, both inside and outside the fence. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Thanks, Nestor. The Concerned Catholics of Guam continues to push for transparency and accountability in the church. Just last week, the CCOG met with Archbishop Michael Burns and Camelin Caridad Executive Director Polly Mike Crisostomo. In a release from the CCOG, President Dave Sablan alleges the nonprofit was used for more than helping the poor, but as a personal cash fund for Archbishop Anthony Apparon. The allegations, Polly Mike explains, have prompted action by Archbishop Burns.
We're still feeding the hungry. We're still continuing the Catholic Pro-Life. We're still continuing the radio station. So to assure the faithful that operations will not be affected in any way, he has moved those out of Camelin Caridad and placed them under the Archbishop, under him now, and under the Archdiocese.
Archbishop Burns has also retained legal counsel to look into the bylaws and articles of incorporation for the nonprofit. Meanwhile, it appears the 19 founding members of Camelin Caridad will also have to reconvene because there are no records of minutes or meetings since the nonprofit was incorporated nearly 25 years ago. While the CCOG alleges cars were purchased with donor funds and that these cars have gone missing, Polly Mike reports the Archdiocese continues to look into the matter. To read the documents in their entirety, visit our website.
While tapping the rather sizable market of LGBTQ individuals, the Guam Visitors Bureau is working to create an avenue to promote the island to the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community across the world. Andrew Collins, a writer and editor for LGBT publications and mainstream and travel publications, is on island to assist the agency with that effort. He's currently the editor-in-chief of 3 new magazines focused on LGBTQ weddings and romance travel.
As I found, and my partner Fernando and I have found as we've just traveled around Guam this week, it's just so incredibly welcoming. It's not really an issue that people are gay or aren't gay. This seems like such an incredibly diverse island and such an accepting island.
It was in June of the year 2015 that the U.S. Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage, a couple of weeks after it became legal right here on the island.
Sports is coming up next, but first here's your weather forecast.
Managing our wireless data used to drive my family crazy. But now that we've switched to GTA and get all that bonus data, we're spreading the love. You sure you don't mind the wait, honey?
Take your time. I'm good.
But we're missing the game.
Nope. I've got bonus data from GTA. Come and watch.
Love it.
Get 10 extra gigs of wireless data on every line every month when you bundle. Visit gta.net for more details.
A wise man once said that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. You don't always see that 10% coming. When you get hurt or feel the devastation. For over 40 years, Alpha Insurers reacts quickly for you to provide you with peace of mind. Always. Alpha Insurers. Protecting your good things in life.
At Island Cancer Center, we treat our patients and their families like our family. We have all been touched by cancer, and it is important to feel comfortable and secure under the care of our health professionals. You can count on us for skilled cancer specialists, the most advanced cancer-fighting technology on the island, and a commitment to caring for you or your loved one with compassion, respect, and empathy. Our family, treating your family.
Island Cancer Center, located on Guam Medical Plaza. Visit us at islandcancercenter.com or call 646-3363.
Yeah, man, we won. And to thank you all for making us Guam's best caterer 2 years in a row, we just doubled the variety of our potluck pans. Double the wins, double the pans, double the fun. At prices that are seriously AFFOR-DOUBLE. Perfect for all your holiday gatherings. 12 exciting new dishes that will make you say, yeah, man. Call us today or visit our website to check out our new potluck pans. Double the wins, double the pans, more serious food, more yeah, man. Jamaican grill, yeah, man, serious food.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Avide Marianas, Guahusi, Chris Mates, woohoo! Let's kick it off with the last regular season wrestling meet for high school. High school wrestlers hitting the mat for their last regular season meet at the FD Phoenix Center. The Friars and the Sharks, quite a rivalry, getting in some time before the All-Island meet. In the 102-pound division, undefeated Tatiana Ananich from Sanchez faced first-year wrestler Cleara Perez, who also entered the match unbeaten. Perez led 5-zip on the scoreboard, controlling the fight. Perez picked up the upset win via points, handing Ananich her first loss of the year in the last meet of the season. Lauren Lujan and Gianna Leon Guerrero put on a show in the 122-pound weight class. Lujan, 4-0 on the season for Academy FD, kept the match tied at 4-4 after the first 2 minutes of the matchup. Leon Guerrero gave up 2 in the second period to trail heading into the final round. Gianna Leon Guerrero is one of Sanchez's top female wrestlers on the team. Lauren Lujan was the aggressor in the third, earning the win by way of pin to improve to 5-0 heading into All-Island. Sanchez wrestler Caitlin Quintanilla and Annabelle Basto in the 127-pound division, both wrestlers 5-0 stepping onto the mat. Quintanilla secured a late point to take the lead 4-3 after the first, then scoring a near pin and takedown to extend her lead to 9-4. Caitlin looking for some redemption after watching her teammates lose their matches. Up 12-7 with 33 seconds left in the match. Quintanilla closed it out 14-9 to improve to 6-0. Sanchez won the meet 34-21 over the Academy Cougars. On the boys' side, Ben Fitial from Sanchez, FD's Devin Garrido meet up in the 132-pound bracket. Fitial, riding a 5-0 win streak, looked to keep his record unblemished. The second-year wrestler didn't even place last year as a freshman. This season, he's on a mission to change that. Fitial didn't give Garrido a chance to get any offensive moves in. Ben improves to 6-0 with a first-round pin. Lynch Santos moved up a weight class for the Sharks to fill his spot. Santos, a silver medalist from last season's All-Island meet in the 120-pound division, now wrestling in the 132-pound weight class. For this meet, he was bumped up to 138 pounds, also undefeated heading into the match at 5-0. Santos led 2-2 after the first period, stayed ahead of his opponent 4-3 going into the final round. Side Santos, as he picked up the win by points to keep his record at a perfect 6-0 heading into this weekend's All-Island meet, scheduled to take place at FD. Despite the win, the Father Duenas Friars walked away with the big dub, winning their second wrestling championship in a row, 52-27. Our women's national soccer team, the Masakata, lost 3-0 to Singapore in an international friendly match played at the Jalan Besar Stadium. Belinda Wilson, Guam's head coach, says, "We're obviously disappointed in the result, but I'm still proud that the players have gained experience through the match in such a short time they've been together. The average age of Guam's team is 17 years old, and they played against a team with players on average about 5 years older." Wilson adding, "We're truly beginning to create depth and sustainability in the program as players make the transition from the youth national level to the senior national level, rising to the occasion and learning as they go." 3 of Guam's starters, Janae Thieria, Abigail Sangil, and Celine Doranilla, all played earlier this year in the East Asian Football Federation U15 Girls Championship, and another 3 players, Kiara Hutcherson, Samantha Fegger, and Cheyenne Roberto, also featured on the same U15 girls team. Of the 16 players on Guam's roster, 12 are still eligible to suit up for their respective high school teams in the upcoming 2018 IIAAG Girls High School Soccer League. All right, Marianas, thank you so much for watching. Guausi Chris está adios!
I had a dream.
I walked into a dealership, picked out a new car, gave them no money, and they're letting me drive it for free the next 3 months. At Nissan Guam, your dream has become a reality during the premier year-end event. For the holidays, you can drive away a new Nissan with no money down and not make a payment for the next 3 months. It's on the house. No money down. We make your first 3 payments. Just sign and drive away. For details, stop by Nissan Upper Tumon or log on nissanguam.com.
Say hello to the widest 4G LTE network in the Marianas, Guam, Saipan, Tinian, and Rota. When your passion goes beyond your island, choose a plan that takes you further. With Docomo Pacific's My Plans, you can do a lot throughout the Marianas. 20 gigs for $79 or 30 gigs for $99. All the data you need to connect, share, and make all your ideas happen. Dream big, reach higher with My Plans. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Here's to the flavorful, those unafraid to show their signature style, signature moves, signature everything. You add the spice that makes life interesting. So to you, we raise a sandwich as flavorful as you are for McDonald's signature crafted recipes. Try the Swiss mushroom melt from McDonald's. Grilled mushrooms and 2 slices of real Swiss cheese topped with a creamy garlic and herb spread.
All 2017 models must go during Triple J Auto Group's Big Deal 2017 Inventory Blowout. We're making room for our 2018 models. That's right, all-out blowout sale. Thousands off on all 2017 Hondas, Acuras, Fords, Mazdas, Lincolns, Volvos, and Kias. Now is the time to check out the largest selection of brands on Guam. See PDN and post ads for details. Every customer receives a free gift. Stop by today or visit us online at triplejguam.com and trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. Triple J, 33 years of putting customers first.
And before we close out the news tonight, here's your latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Celebrating her 18th birthday is Lupianne Castro. Much love from mommy, daddy, grandma, and siblings. Happy 10th birthday to James Joseph Duenas Lizama, or Jojo. Enjoy your day, my boy, and may God continue to bless you with many more years to come. Love you, Bula, the family. Celebrating her 11th birthday is Genevieve Rose Cruz. Enjoy your day and may God continue to bless you with many more years to come. We love you, Bula, the family. Happy 2nd birthday to Ashton Michael Bloss, coming from Papa, Mom, and the entire family. Happy birthday to Tivea Villanueva, celebrating her 1st birthday. We love you from the family. And happy belated birthday going out to Anthony C. Taitagui from Alameda, California, sending love and birthday wishes from your family on Guam, California, and New York. Love and miss you.
All right, everybody, you too can be a part of the club. Just go to KUAM.com and register and then tune in.
Extras next. Keep it here.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. Health, home, and lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Half a day, everybody. I'm Jason Salas. Nurse Jen Artero joins us yet again with another aspect of how to live a happy and healthy island life.
Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Half a day, I'm Nurse Jen. In the wake of the numerous mass shootings, we are all scared to go out into public events, concerts, shopping malls, movie theaters, even church. The big debate amongst politicians, locals, and our community is what or who is responsible for the random acts of active shooter incidents. Is it from undiagnosed mental health disorders or poor gun control? Either way, it's important that you are armed with the signs associated with identifying a potential active shooter. Very rarely does a violent situation develop for no reason. Typically, there are hints, signs, symptoms that alert a prudent person paying attention. Warning sign number 1, antisocial behaviors. The person struggles to get along with others and is often unwilling to socialize with coworkers, isolating him or herself from others. Warning sign number 2, vindictiveness. The person blames others for their problems, often expressing revenge, with statements such as "they will pay for this someday" or "I'll show them." Warning sign number 3, the "I'm a victim" person who complains that he or she is always treated unfairly. Warning sign number 4, extreme paranoia. The person has irrational beliefs that others are trying to cause him harm. Warning sign number 5, persistent anger. The person is always aggravated with anger and rage and easily frustrated in an otherwise normal situation with temper tantrums of swearing, yelling, crying, sulking, overly emotional expressions of anger being displayed. Warning sign number 6, a controlling personality trait. Is the person a control freak? Small changes upset him or her. The person does not accept altered routine changes easily. They look uneasy, even angry at everyday simple changes. Warning sign number 7, difficulty holding down a job. The person displays unsettling work characteristics, hence their inability to maintain a job for any length of time. It is each of our responsibility not to wait until our community is affected by a random act of killing before we sound the alarm. If anyone you know exhibits one or a combination of the warning signs discussed, please heed the danger, take action, and notify local authorities. I'm Nurse Jen reminding you this holiday season, don't wreck yourself, health check yourself.
Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Please stay tuned. We're back after this.
From the network that brought you up to 3 times more data comes the dawn of a new data. The epic story of Guam's only network brave enough to give 10 free gigs of bonus data on every line every month to customers who bundle their services. Reviewers are calling the offer totes awesome. Best deal ever. And yes.
Visit GTA.net for details.
Yeah, man, we won. And to thank you all for making us Guam's best caterer 2 years in a row, we just doubled the variety of our potluck pans. Double the wins, double the pans, double the fun. At prices that are seriously AFFOR-DOUBLE. Perfect for all your holiday gatherings. 12 exciting new dishes that will make you say, yeah, man. Call us today or visit our website to check out our new potluck pans. Double the wins, double the pans, more serious food, more yeah, man. Jamaican grill, yeah, man, serious food.
Everyone is a winner with Shell's Holiday Fuel and Win giveaway. Receive a scratch card with every 7-gallon fuel purchase to win $5 off of your next $30 purchase or $2 off of your next $20 purchase of